Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody guys. Now let's consider the gold market as usual. So you can see yesterday market has shown the downward continuation. This was not really very strong, but still market has moved a bit lower. And in general it shows the price action that we discussed in the weekly report. So if you remember, we considered the chances on a possible drop here, but we said that as weekly oversold area stands not really far from the current level, hardly will market drop directly to the OP. Maybe it will drop somewhere back to the lows or some pattern will be formed here, but we do not expect the real straightforward breakout of this level. And here we could consider different scenarios. If you remember, in the weekend we talked about the possible hand shoulders pattern on the intraday chart with some pullback from the short-term target. Now we will take a look at it again, but first take a look at the weekly chart. You will see that the weekly oversold stands right now at 1438 approximately on this week. This minor bounce has happened, market turns down here. So, and that situation that we see led us to consider another possible pattern here. So yes, we can't talk on the OP probably, it's 1422, but if you will measure the extension of this flag pattern, of this retracement, we could consider the butterfly. So that could become the left wing of the butterfly, the market stands right now. Then it could start forming right wing, and take a look. 127 extension stands approximately somewhere around weekly oversold, 1436. And that is what pattern is that market really could confirm and could complete. So if we will be correct on the butterfly. Why we are talking on the possible butterfly? Because the price action that we see on intraday charts stands a bit different compared to what we talked about in our weekly report. So take a look. The weekly report, we discussed the possible ABCD pattern which creates the increment around 1458 on the intraday chart. This is strong support. And in fact, it's kind of the godless steeple to buy. That was the reason why we said that probably here you could try to take the long position because some pullback here is possible. Besides, we also talked about the possible hand and shoulders here, which suggests that the pullback should be really significant because this hand and shoulders is 127 extension, and this retracement could be really deep, somewhere to 1475, 1472 area, if you remember. At the same time, currently you could see that price action shows a bit different action. It is not too hurry with to show this upper bounce, starting with the upper direction. Instead of that, market is creeping lower and lower. So take a look on the hourly chart. That's our OP destination, and indeed you can see some reaction. XOP has been hit simultaneously. Recall what we said about the spike. We said keep watching for OP because XOP could be hit just with this minor spike down. And that really has happened in particular this manner. Then market shows minor pullback and drop below the XOP. Now it stands even below the major 618 support. And only now it starts to show some action, but who knows whether it will be real starting of the upper deep retracement or it will be just minor pullback. So if you have taken the long position around the XOP area, yours stands somewhere around the natural result right now. So keep watching. As soon as market will show some more or less upward bounce, we could try to move stops to the break-even and see what will happen. But at the same time, as overall price action stands a bit different compared to the normal hand shoulders reaction, so following the hand shoulders idea, that was the area where market has to start upward bounce forming of the right shoulder. Since it hasn't happened, we also need to consider and keep in mind on possible butterfly pattern. So for example, it could be, as I said, left wing of the butterfly if market will show here minor pullback starting on the right wing, and in this case market could continue move down. So in general we still keep the potential bearish scenario that we see on the weekly chart, on the daily chart, because on the daily, in fact, we have the breakout of the flag. Flag is the downside continuation pattern, and that's why we're still keeping possibility on the downward action. And now, idea of the butterfly suits to limits of the oversold level on the weekly chart. So as butterfly could be completed at 1436, as the weekly oversold will hold and will not be broken by the price action. So that's why this pattern will also taken in consideration. But still, since we have the long position currently at this area, let's keep watching, because maybe market will form here. Take a look. Maybe reaction has started. That could become, for example, minor hand shoulders pattern is forming. So it could become left shoulder head. Right now market could start from right shoulder, and in this case you will get some ABCD retracement. So currently it's not time yet to be disappointed and panic and trying to out at any possibility. So currently market still shows reaction on the support, and I think that we could wait a bit more and see what will happen around it. So that's our view on the gold market. As a bottom line, currently we are watching for a pullback, whatever it will be. Maybe it will be not as strong as we suggested initially based on the potential hand shoulders, but still some pullback here is possible, and we will be watching for it. If you have taken the long position here, as I did, you could move up to the break-even as soon as market will reach at least 1460 RA, somewhere at this level. I think it's possible to move stops to the break-even and see what will happen. Then we will be watching how deep this retracement will be, and then we will make decision what pattern is really forming, whether it's from butterfly or maybe the hand shoulders. So just we need to be patient a bit more.